So I'm going to try to keep it to 5 minutes and also be with you because I'm a productivity coach and being late for meetings would not look good. So my name is Mihai, and like I said, I work with the productivity game. And how many of you in the room have played with the productivity game and have done actions? Cool. So it's something that's kind of taking shape here at the center. And what I wanted to call my talk is More Amber. Structure can set you free. And I think we live in kind of a green world where there's almost kind of revulsion about structure. And I know I felt that probably until about a year ago when I started doing this work, to the point where like it's hard to, like I had a personal assistant once who went through my old papers. I used to run a dance, and she found about $550 in cash and checks that I just didn't know about. They were just kind of lost there for years. Some of the checks were outdated, were like more than a year old. So that's how much lack of structure I used to have in my life. And now it's almost the opposite. So what I'd like to do is address 3 myths that I've seen. And I want you to check it out if you actually hold those beliefs. One is that meetings can never start on time. Anybody have that? And there's a structure. I'm working with my partners in the productivity game. We're actually looking at a new protocol for meetings, a really extreme suggestion. So yesterday, one of my meetings got canceled because one of the 3 of us was 2 seconds late. And it seems extreme, but you know what? Like, we showed up on time today. And it is possible. It takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of integrity. Another myth I want to talk about is that to get in the zone, you almost have to have luck. Do you guys know that feeling when you're working and you're like, you say, I'm coding, I'm working, and I want to take a break to take care of myself and honor my body, but I can't because then I'll get out of the zone and I'll never get back into that zone, right? Well, I get into the zone when I turn a ticker on and I work for 25 minutes, and then I step away for 5 minutes and I do something fun, I take care of myself, and then I get right back into the zone for another 25 minutes. So I have this sense that I control when I'm in a zone, and I can step into the zone any given moment. So I would want everyone to have that. I'll put a link to my website. There's a little video you can use to learn how to do an action, or you can just come play actions with me and Robert here at the center. And the third myth I want to look at is that some people are more organized than others. And I actually thought about this out of a testimonial that Robert gave, and I realized that he and I have something in common. I thought that I was helpless. Like, I just do not do structure. I'm an artist, I'm like creative, and this is after, being a good boy in school, and I was kind of rebelling against structure, but I was like, no, I found my true self, and my true self is not structured. And that's painful at times, because I wish I could, like keep track of money and things and time, but I just can't. And doing this work, and I tried. I read a lot of productivity things, David Allen, Getting Things Done, and so on. But this work that I'm now teaching has actually made things really simple. It's really doable, really small things, a little bit at a time. And I've actually built up tolerance and, in fact, like love of structure, which I now share with other people in my coaching. Yeah, so there's a way that I've totally shifted who I am, and I invite you, if you have some of the same struggles I did, like not being on time, not knowing what to do with the free time if you're entrepreneurs or solopreneurs or coaches or programmers, there's a way, there's a better way. There's a way that structure sets you free. And actually, I'll end with a quotation from Paul, who is one of my clients. And I was kind of like feeling guilty, so it was early in my coaching career. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take away some of your freedom. And Paul goes, oh, I have all the freedom in the world. That's why I'm here, to have less freedom. So ironically, when you're actually willing to give up some of the freedom, some of your choices, that actually gives you some guarantees. So for me, I give up the choice to check Facebook for 25 minutes. That's not allowed in an action. And I actually have the guarantee of 25 minutes of focused, intense work that just rocks my world and moves forward one of the things that I really care about in life. So thank you for your attention. My website is theproductivitygame.com, and I'll post that on the group. It's exactly 5 minutes.